What kind of van is it? Road trip? That's a question. How do you get packages? How is it insured? Very dad question. How do you go to the bathroom? How does your air conditioning work? Okay, I'm assuming most of you are here from the TikTok, and that's absolutely okay. I won't tell anybody. A lot of people have been having questions about my van. If you don't know, I am a college student and I live in a van instead of dorm or university or off-campus housing. I really love her and I'm very biased about van life. So I made a TikTok about going camping in my van and people had a lot of questions, which seems normal. Not everybody lives in a van in like not a creepy way. So yeah, I figured I would answer some of them. If you have more, let me know and I will also answer them. But these are just the most frequently asked questions. So let's get to it. And I am already sweating. I didn't need to show you. I actually didn't need to show. So Lorena Lopez 518 asked, do you have a bathroom? And that is a question that I get very often. No, I don't have an official bathroom. If I'm camping for a long period of time, if anything, I'll do like a bucket with sawdust or kitty litter with like, what am I trying to say? A trash bag. But when I'm in school, I actually park at my housemate's house and I pay for a parking spot there and I pay to use the kitchen and the living room and bathroom space. So when I need to pee in my van, I can just walk outside and into the house and go pee. So that's what I do when I'm in school and I'm very grateful for that. I also love my housemates, which helps a lot. Van lifers, if you will, they have like the compostable toilet, which are very popular. However, they're pretty expensive, or they're expensive for me. I'm a college student, so I have no money pretty much. It's amazing what you can do on no money pretty much. So I actually don't have one of those. And I also should say I have a pop-up tent that's very vertical. So if you need to go to the bathroom somewhere, poop or pee, diarrhea, if you have to, like, it's okay. You can pop that up if you're in like a crowded campsite area. Haley asked, do you get scared sleeping in it? Haley, I actually don't. First of all the doors lock. I have, if you can see, these pads that kind of press on like little puzzle pieces onto the windows. So I feel very safe, I feel very private. They're also insulated, which keeps a lot of the heat in. This is the front of the van. So I have a curtain that will hang down and block the front from the back, which is very common in a lot of vans. I also get a lot of comments and continue to get comments that are like, oh, paint your van. Why don't you paint your van? It would be so cute if you painted your van. First of all, that hurts Thelma's feelings. That hurts her feelings. And also, do you know how much it costs to paint a car? You bet your butt. Yes, I would be painting the heck out of this thing, but it's like $2,000. I feel very safe in a black van because people are scared of it, and that's also a comment I would get in a couple of videos with Thelma in it. People were like, I wouldn't want to get candy out of that van, which, like, your mom raised you right. People afraid of her actually keeps me away from weirdos. So it works out. It works out. This grabbed my attention, that all caps really did it. Very important question. How much did it cost in total to transform your van? And does your van have Bluetooth? First of all, my van is a 97 Dodge, so she does not have Bluetooth. It's amazing that she doesn't have cranky windows. This is an important question for people that are looking into this. So I didn't transform the van. It came post-renovated, minus the sink and water installation. It does not have Bluetooth. I have a speaker for it that I bring everywhere. And I bought the van for $10,000. That was all the money I had to spend. And that was the asking price. I'd seen a lot of vans that were really overpriced, and I'd seen a lot that were underpriced, but I'd have to do a lot of work on them. And amazingly, Thelma was reasonably priced for her whole remodel. But I do want to be transparent. Like, if you're going through this process, I don't want to be like, oh, I have this car and you'll never know how much it costs me. Like, I want to help you out if I can. When I did the math, for me it was worth it. So I think it's really important, especially if you're a college student, to really like weigh your options the best you can to see if it's really going to be worth it for you in the long run. I know for me that was the case, but it's good to like look at your own situation before you jump into anything. How is it insured? This is such a dad question, but it's like, it makes sense. There's like a weight point, and if it's over that weight, they mark it an RV. And she was skinny enough, she was underweight enough to be a car. This is a really important question. Beautiful Edge says, how did you decide that this van was best for you? When I did the research and when I did the math and when I was sure that this was really what I wanted, and I'd been thinking about van life for a couple years, because when I was in middle school, my sister and I were pulled out of school and my family bought an RV, and my mom homeschooled us and we went around in our RV. It kind of worked out because like the 6th grade was my ugliest year, and definitely not my peak. So I've always loved camping, I've always loved national parks, I'm very adventurous, I'm very outdoorsy. I'll just toot my own horn really quick. So when I did the math and saw how high the cost of housing was in my university and the area and community nearby, I was looking into vans, and I knew some people that had vans and currently live in vans that are students, so I was able to reach out to them and they were a wonderful resource. So that's how I kind of knew that's what I wanted to do. I'm so sweat. Like, I know what you're gonna say. Emma, why is your shirt off? You had a shirt before, if I'm not mistaken. That's true. That's true, viewer. You're absolutely right. I got hot in here. When you're living in a van, it's very similar to camping. So I would say also, if you're interested in the van life experience, if you like camping, that's good. If you don't, I would think about it a little bit. Just think of it. That's kind of how I knew Thelma was the one for me. And also she's really cute and she has a lot of personality and she's really strong. When you take this puppy up a hill, I swear to God. Is living in a van cheaper than like having a dorm or an apartment in college? Says Sophia. For me, yes, she saves me a lot of money. How tall are you? I've been dreaming of living in a van, but I'm 6 foot, so I don't know if that'll work out. It can, you just have to have a positive attitude. I'm 5'8", and it's kind of a neck crick like this, so test that out for a little bit, see how you feel. Also, I don't like stand and hang out standing in here, so honestly I think if you're tall you'd probably be fine. I have faith in you. How do you shower? So again, the bathroom situation, when I'm at school and parked at the house that I pay to park at, I go to the bathroom and shower and cook in that house, and I pay for the utilities as well. And still I'm stinky. I'm like the stinkiest person I know. My mom today was like, it's okay, you haven't taken a shower in a while. And I was like, I showered yesterday. What if there's a car crash? Will all the stuff be ruined? I love Rocky Balboa 123. Yes, and I'm assuming that's true for every other car that's ever existed. How do you fill up your water tank? How often? Where's the tank? That is a good question. I have a tank under my countertop, this is the sink. I have like a 2-gallon Gatorade soccer playoff thing jug, and that's where I fill up my water. That's the clear water tank, which is attached to this hand pump. And then I have a gray water tank, which is attached also by a tube to the drainage in the sink. So when the gray water tank, which is like just a white bucket, I got it for like 80 cents at Ace, I think. There's usually drinkable water most places you're going. If not, I have these like collapsible gallon jugs that are really, really great. I think they're BPA free as well. It saves so much space. When you're done, you just roll them up, and space saving is a really big thing in outdoors activities as a whole. That is what I do when there's not water available. But so far, most places I've been, there's been drinkable water, and also when I'm parked at school, I fill it up in the house, or I fill it out in the back with like a hose. Oh, this is a really good question actually. Did you ever regret anything while you were going through the process, and do you miss living in a house? Well, right now, because of quarantine, I'm at my parents' house, so I am living in an actual house. If anything, right now I miss the van, and we'll just kind of sit in here sometimes because I miss her. I don't really regret anything. I think if anything, I would have wanted to start searching for a van sooner. In my case, I was really lucky and the timing worked out perfectly. It was kind of stressful though, leading up to like later in the summer when I still hadn't found anything. I started to get kind of discouraged, and then Thelma popped up magically, thank God. Sometimes I wish I had a toilet, but like, don't we all have toilet regrets? I know I have a few. Okay, how do you find places to park your van overnight while traveling? There's a really great app that a lot of van life people use that is really reputable and really cool. It's called iOverlander, and you can search a bunch of different sites. You can search like actual campsites, off-grid campsites, government land sites. So I park at a house, so I'm fine with parking, but I think that it's important to look into your parking codes wherever you are, like the city that you live in. I definitely did research into that when I was starting to look for vans. I found that the parking rules where I was going to be living, they were kind of vague, so like I could find some loopholes if I needed to, but I'm so scared of authority actually that sounds very stressful. So luckily I do park in a house, I park beside the home. If you know you want to park somewhere for like school, something like that, I would look into the parking. I'm gonna end it because honestly I'm very hungry and I have to go pee very badly. I hope that answered some big questions. If you have more, again, let me know. I wish that I had someone to kind of like really watch or like look to that was close to my age. I had a couple friends that were really helpful, but I think some people don't, and so if I can like be that or help you if you're starting this process and you're a young person, I definitely want to, because van life is super fun, but people do it really differently depending on the type of person you are, the type of age you are, and how much money you have, frankly. I think it's important to be honest and helpful about that when you can be. If you have any questions, let me know. If you want me to do like more, you want me to do a tour, it'll be a very short video. Thank you for your candor and your time. I am actually gonna go eat now. That's it, we're done, we did it. Yeah, I'll talk to you later, I'll see you later. I don't know how to turn it off.